Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us for another Market Outlook by Exness. My name is Andreas Temistokleous, trading content specialist here at Exness, and we will be checking on a potential trading idea for this week, which factors are affecting it, and which data from the economic calendar can influence its moves. But before that, let's check on the performance of last week's idea. The idea was for a buy on Nasdaq with a target around 22,000. This target is not reached just yet, but there is a high chance of achieving it in the following days, since now it is trading around 21,800. For this week, let's focus on the pound-dollar pair for a sell trade with a potential target around 134. The price has found sufficient resistance around the 136 area and has since corrected to the downside. Currently, the area of 134 is a major technical support level since it consists of the 50-day moving average, the lower band of the Bollinger Bands, as well as the 50% of the daily Fibonacci retracement level. Despite the recent sell-off, the moving averages are validating the overall bullish trend in the market, while at the same time the stochastic oscillator is in neutral levels, hinting that the short-term directional movement could go either way. Unemployment data from the UK showed an increase reaching 4.6%, while upcoming US inflation data is showing expectations of an increase of around 0.2% year over year. Therefore, confirmed bearish data from the UK and bullish expectations for US inflation also supports the selling narrative of this week's idea. Also, in the bond yield market, the 10-year US Treasury yields are at 4.45%, while the 10-year British yields are at 4.57%. This is not a significant difference to influence capital flow, but what's important is that the British yields declined from 4.75% 3 weeks ago, while the US Treasury yields declined from 4.58% in the same period. Therefore, the US Treasuries might have lower yields, but the British yields have a greater decline overall. The important data on the economic calendar that might affect this trade are the US inflation data on Wednesday, British GDP, and US Producers Price Index on Thursday. So in summary, the trading idea for this week is a sell on cable with a potential target of around 134. The main factors affecting this trade are the major economic data that affects the pair, as well as differences in the bond yields. The economic data to pay attention to are the US inflation, British GDP, and US Producers Price Index. Remember, this is not a signal, it is just an idea for a trade. It's not a guarantee of success. Always do your own research and remember to manage risks.